Hey, hello, how are you? This is Craig Beck. I'm back from Bangkok. I survived, and welcome into another video from the YouTube channel and website, stopdrinkingexpert.com, that helps people just like you to escape the loop of problem drinking. If you are worried about your drinking, you know the score. Stop putting it off. Go to the website, book your place on today's free Quit Drinking webinar. I'll give you a copy of my best-selling book, Alcohol Lied to Me, as a gift just for turning up. While we're talking about books, I hope you enjoyed last week's video where I was talking about the 421 journal and how it's made such a profound difference in my life. You know, quitting drinking was really just the start of my journey. I didn't know it at the time. I just wanted to get this poison out of my life. But when I did, I was able to fix all the other areas of my life, my health, my relationships, my career, my finances. Everything got better, not overnight. Some things took 5 years, some things took 7 years, but everything slowly got better. And doing the 421 journal was a big part of that. And if you want to get your own, each page is laid out ready for you to enter your own story. They're on Amazon now. So if you type in Craig Beck's 421, you should be able to get your own journal to do. All right. So today, I want to talk about the damage that alcohol causes the body and why it's not all about the liver. Yeah, the liver gets the spotlight. The liver's the big I am. He wants all the attention, but it's not all about the liver. Of course, when you say to people, what damage does alcohol do to the human body? The first thing they say is liver damage, cirrhosis. And they're right, because it's a big problem. It is one of the primary reasons of death for problem drinkers. And it's very easy to point at what's happening. You know, you can do an autopsy on someone and look at their liver and go, oh yeah, alcohol damage. Plain as the, the face, what's that expression? Plain as the nose on your face. Okay. I don't think I've ever used that expression before in my life. That's why I couldn't remember it. But it's not all about the liver, because one of the biggest killers of human beings is heart disease. And it's a little known fact that alcohol actually causes heart disease. But it's a little bit more difficult to connect the two together, because there are some leaps of knowledge in between the two situations. You know, if someone dies and they're a heavy drinker, it's not so easy to go, oh, look, alcohol caused them to have heart disease and then they died, because it's not so evident. But what we know is alcohol does cause heart disease, and it causes heart attacks and strokes, just not in a direct fashion. Because what happens is when alcohol goes into the liver, not only does it damage your liver, but it also encourages the liver to create cholesterol. All right. So we all know what high cholesterol does. It causes plaque in the arteries. Those arteries fur up and then get narrow and narrow. And before you know it, one blocks and you have a heart attack. Hopefully you get to a hospital and some surgeon will put in a stent and open up that artery again. Although there's some very interesting research at the moment suggesting that stents have zero effect on your mortality rate. So if you have a heart attack and they put a stent in, there's some research, look into it, Google it, suggesting it makes no difference. Interesting, but that's for another video. The other thing that alcohol creates in the liver is triglycerides. Now, triglycerides are basically fat that float around in your bloodstream. So it's entirely possible for you to have a normal liver test. You can go and get your AST level checked, your ALT level checked, and it can come back and say, rubber stamp of approval, you're looking good. No liver damage. Yay, I can carry on drinking, right? Not always, because there's other things you need to be looking at. And your triglyceride number is an important one. If you are a heavy drinker, and especially if you are a man, there's a very good chance you're going to have elevated triglyceride numbers. And this is an indicator of the harm alcohol is doing to you, because this number that's very high generally is going to lead to an increased cardiac event risk, which means as you get older, as you continue drinking, as that number continues rising, you are gambling with your life. One day, because of your drinking, your heart could stop. you could have a blocked artery, you could have a stroke, and it will all be because of alcohol. So I just wanted to flag that up because the liver is the big boy and gets all the attention, but it is not the end of the story. And if you are in middle age, like me, if you're in your 40s, your 50s, even your late 30s, it's a good idea to go and get some blood work done. Go and find out what's going on in your body. Because the problem with alcohol is it's like quicksand. For the longest time, it doesn't appear like it's doing anything. All right, you get a few hangovers, you feel a bit tired, you make a few mistakes and you say a few inappropriate things. But from your health point of view, you can't really tell. But there's stuff going on under the surface that most people don't look at. So if you're serious about this, make an appointment, get some blood work done, and find out the truth, because that can be helpful in getting leverage on this problem. You see a number you don't like, it's a slap around the face. It's kind of, medical confirmation that it's time to take action. So you want to be doing a blood test for your cholesterol. You want to take a look at the triglyceride count in your bloodstream. You want to take a look at your blood sugar. See if your pancreas is functioning correctly, another organ heavily impacted by alcohol. You want to have a look at your liver scores, but ask them to do a more comprehensive liver blood work. Normally, the default is AST and ALT, and that's where it ends. There are another couple of measurements you can do. One is called YGT, I think, and one is called GGT. They are helpful because they're very good at identifying alcohol-related liver problems. So you can have a perfectly normal ALT, AST liver score, but then you can have an erratic and off-the-scale YGT score, which shows there is actually damage in your liver from alcohol. Equally, you can have fantastic liver scores all round, and then your triglycerides are off the scale, which basically means your liver is not operating as it should. It's pumping out lots of fat into your bloodstream, which eventually could lead you down the heart attack, stroke route. All right. So get some blood work done and see what it says. It might be a slap about the face, but I absolutely recommend that you do it. All right. Thanks a lot for being here. I will see you next week. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below, or you can email me via the website, stopdrinkingexpert.com. Thanks a lot. See you soon.